Hello, hello, it's Risley, this is Super Otter Pets, let's give it a go! Alrighty then, it's a new weekly, which I admit I have played once before, and I will diddly darn say it is kind of a strange one. It's definitely something, there's some new pets, from the new puppy update, such as the whale shark, which is an amazing jam. It's crazy strong in terms of scaling, from level 1 gets +2/+2 per thing you give it. If you're running a swan as well, this guy can get real buff. The negative being he can never have a perk, so he can't have like a lemon or a melon armor or anything by the end of the game. But he gets to 50/50 so fast, I think it's super worth it. But yeah, so there's some new guys, some interesting other new guys. You go with snipers. There's a sniper, a lynx in the pack, basically means you're gonna run lynx the majority of the time, so why not just do those immediately? The beluga sturgeon summons a dolphin with a rice, which is very interesting. If we had a pill, which we don't, sadness alive. Lollipop and pill, I would say, are probably the two the two tools that you see in the shop at the beginning of a weekly and think this is gonna mess with something. Faint triggers are so fun with the pills. And the lollipops switch anything that gives health, and there is a moose, the moose change. Super auto, you have to be super auto poets, super auto step family, super automated investors. I'm gonna be super auto poets. Poetry, something I used to do in middle school, very dramatic. I was, how you say, gothic. I loved that tragic backstory crap. That's basically what my poetry always was. Big Beaver wearing a conductor's hat in a child's room. Is that not the funnest combination of things you've ever heard? And the moth got nerfed a little bit. It does a little bit less damage to the front guy, but it's still pretty good. I do not enjoy the horse. The ladybug is fine. Friend gain perk +2. It's fine. It got nerfed, basically. I mean, I would think to say, I don't use the ladybug that much often anyway, but honestly, it's just because I feel like it's not in the weekly all that often. And I almost exclusively play the weekly nowadays, just for the full changing. I rarely ever just play straight up packs anymore, so throw that out the window. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this weekly. I feel like there are some cool things, but you have to live to see those cool things, such as the fact that the moose has been changed. The moose has been changed to only give health, but it can give a lot of health at once if you level it. With a lollipop, this is basically like give a bunch of health, switch it, give a bunch of health. You can get really strong teams, but you have to stay alive long enough to get there. And that, my good sir, is definitely a little bit of a predicament in itself. We're gonna go with Jelly, just because it is some sort of a stat giver. I could make a level 2 ant, +1/+1. You, my good sir, have been nerfed? I did not know that. Should I continue running you? Great question. Copy feint ability from the highest tier enemy. I don't care for trusting the enemy. Copy food perk to the nearest friend behind. Does not give food that only works once. It's nice that they add that little clarification there, because I do think people often ran toucan, not realizing that melon doesn't do anything on it. Would I want to sell for a toucan? It wouldn't do anything, but it's got decent stats. You know what? It used to be that it was hesitant. We were always hesitant to get rid of the otter because he was so cute, because his grandfather owns the company, because we were afraid we'd be blacklisted from the industry if we sold him. He gives pretty good stats, but the stats that he gives now is pretty weak, so I have no quarrels with not getting to a level 2 version of it. Horse, you are too strong for your own health. Maybe if you tone it down a little bit, that would actually be kind of cool for everyone involved. You could have a B, or I could roll for levels. How about you level yourself? Your first stat's gonna be a real good one, at the very least. Well, if I get the bear in here, I could let a lot of people have honey. And it's not really a negative for the back, the cone snail is amazing. I think he's one of those really rare, like, turn ones. He's a tier 1, right? That he can go to the end of the game. Not, like, amazingly, but he certainly can try. He'll definitely be trying, at the very least. I do like the penguin. 3 people get +1 attack. I don't like getting attack very much, but if you're gonna give attack, it might as well be a decent amount of attack, and if it's gonna be a decent amount of attack, it might as well come inside of a fancy little suit. Such as a penguin. I wish that you had died. I know that's kind of rude of me, I know that's like kind of scary, like for me to say that to your face, but sometimes I just have to let it out, If I don't let it out, maybe something real will happen. Murder in this day and age? I don't know, I don't think it's really possible. I think legend has it that murder has never actually happened. I think it's just like a rumor that's spread really far. Someone's sick joke. We can have a swan. Why? Because even though it's too late for a swan, even though we're past its prime, I think that it would be really cool to have a swan and a goose at the same time, so we're gonna commit to the biscuit. Committed for the victory. The dolphin See, it doesn't get to use its dolphin ability. But man, if you were in the same weekly as a pill, that'd be so crazy. You could have the big dolphins, and you'd have rice if you wanted to sell the dolphins. Such an easy dolphins. We're gonna skip it because we want levels. Leve. Thank you. Now you actually do things. And you know what else? Who does things? Both of these people. The Lynx is better, and it has not changed. The Falcon is decent. I played the Falcon on the one run that I did on solo, and I did not get to 10 wins, but I got kind of close. Which is crazy, because I never run the Falcon before. I would get rid of someone for the Falcon. I mean, I could get you... No, not for the Falcon. Boof, for the Lynx. We have 2 level 2s, so there is some kind of a damage happening here. Someone with health should be up front, followed by I don't really care, followed by you, perhaps, and I guess the moth in the back. That's kind of classic. And by classic, I mean, I guess the opposite, because I actually... You know, you would think you, someone with health up front, you know, kind of like what we're doing right now, but a lot of the time I just put the moth up front to boost itself, as if it just pretend has a bunch more attack than you expected. Victorious. They had the unit that we were hoping for. I wish that we could have it back. You may have this because he is a saucy and great man. I'm not going to take you any further. I do apologize. I'm still kind of waiting on the day that you give me my whale shark. I'm not going to do you because also, if we had a pill, I swear to gosh, if I had some sort of multivitamin, I swear I would have tried to level you. It's just that my iron is so low that I'm sleepy all the time, and I just think I could, like, take care of a fish, you know? That's a lot of responsibility for someone who's sleepy all the time. What if I forget to feed you, like, 6 times in a row? What if I forget to not overfeed you 6 times in a row, which is honestly probably more likely? No. I'm definitely rolling too much. We have a decent jellyfish, that's fun. At the very least. You can go, because these guys are suave. It's kind of hard to make you great. I do like an eagle. However, if we're doing the moose thing, which I will admit, I'm definitely not a huge fan of... Ugh, gross. Damn it. Now we have to do this thing. I'm definitely not a huge fan of building for a specific thing in mind, because, like, what if you just don't happen to get it in time, then you've kind of wasted. I mean, honestly, at this point, this team is already kind of wasted, because now I have to do this thing. It's gonna be you. This is gonna nerf you, but I think it's gotta be you. It's gonna be you. Well, here we go. We're running a sloth. Everyone screamed with happiness. It's what everyone was dreaming for. But who do I get rid of to buy this whale shark? Probably the dinosaur, but then, like, what is the team? Garbage sauce? Simply garbage? Get your lasagna out of my face. I mean, he gets to trigger at least once. That's the funky thing about, like, the deaths now. The deaths are not nearly as deathy as the deaths used to die. Pretty crazy when you think about it. 2 of them, oh, they're really insisting this upon me. 'Cause, like, what's the plan? What is the plan? I want the moose. So, you're gone. But you and you go together. You know what? Lynx is gone. I'm sorry, Lynx. You're a great man. You're a great species. I'm gonna just do this twice. Double eggs all the way across the sky. Is this the best thing? I'm not certain. Well, you can stay in the back. He's the little excitement man, you know. We gave him a conductor hat because we thought, oh, he'd look cute with it. And he looks kind of like he's crying with his little, like, eye tear thing. So we were like, come on, just give him the conductor hat. What else does he have to live for? But we're not really super into the idea of him actually fighting. And if he does actually fight, we don't expect him to do very much. There says I, there it be. We can level. +4/+4 on the things. Deaths? No. You would only work on you, which is not what we're looking for today. I would love if you guys got more stats, though. I mean, I could just go hard on him. I could just ignore the universe and just do this. It's too late. I just feel like it's too late. The fact that he's level 2 is definitely grand, but the fact that the rest of my team is hot, stinky garbage, you know, like, that's not gonna function as well as one might hope. You have a penguin, a moose, and a falcon. That's too many cool things. You're only allowed to have, like, one cool thing at a time. My cool thing is a 4/4 sloth. Well, that got a little further than I will admit I did expect. Stack it. I should switch out for an eagle, but you're not the boss of me, so how about shut your face? Shut your stanky face. And now you're leveled. If only you had the health to do anything with it. Faint ability, trigger twice. Nay. Dragon. No, we just don't have a way to get rid of it. Okay. If we find a moose, it's too late, but if we find a moose, I'm still gonna take it because what else do we have going on here? I'm gonna replace the swan with it, which is tragic because the whole idea was like swan is money, but he never leveled. So what is it even that much of like a loss? It's just a baby swan. He's not even old enough to remember this, I bet. If I kick him out now, it's not even like really abandonment, is it? Yas? Congratulations on your newfound stats. Pizza. And you know what? I just want someone to actually have this, so that's cool. What do you do? Give friend +1/+1. Double in battle. Gain perk. So you're basically this man, but you scale everyone. That sounds cool, if I didn't already have to be spending all of my money on this guy. Do I want a level 2 swan? Ugh. It's gonna make me a bit more emotionally attached to her. And I did plan on getting rid of her. Look at their guy. Mine may be leveled, but he can't live past an attack. Does it matter? Does it matter? It mattered. It mattered a little bit. Yeah, who am I kidding? It mattered a lot. Cry myself to sleep. Second take. Better than the first. Get this? Even, possibly, a hot win. Yes! I could buy you, and then put a B on the cone snail. This is an ugly team. I just don't like it that much, but I think it will win us the first round. Because a B will take you places. Bad computers, giggling lollygags, fragile rascals, giggling lollygags. If that's not the funnest sequence of 2 words I guess you've ever seen in your life, 3 words I simply can't count. You can't be that strong, and it didn't matter. Bottoms up and the devil laughs. There we are with win number 1, our first win of the year. I know it's shocking, I've been playing this game for 3 years and this is the first time I've ever won. I too am kind of astonished by that fact, so let's not bring it up again or I'll start crying. You know how easily I cry. You want to know how easily I cry, specifically with no sounds of crying, no tears, my facial expression does not change, but on the inside, trust me, on the inside, something's happening there and no one wants to see it. Ouch. Hey there, hey Mr. Guy. How about you calm your crap down? I don't want to be looking at it. Level 2 ant. They said it couldn't be done. Choose a toy. That's fine. Buy a beta fish. Saucy. My first ever personal pet in my life was in fact a beta fish. 1 health or a moth. I think just a moth is better, honestly. The otter used to be, like, if you had an otter within the first 3 turns, buy it. Any stats in the first 3 turns was, like, amazing. It could get you wins. This sucks. This sucks. +1 health. Stanky loser. You yourself have to be a 2-3 for that to still be worth it, my good sir. But my first pet ever was a beta fish. It was, in fact, the class pet, which, this thing needs to be placed somewhere else. I keep covering the board with it. Named Dot. It was a little beta fish at the end of the year. They drew, like, a name, and they were like, whoever we draw the name of gets to keep the class pet. Interesting concept. I don't think they asked us to ask our parents or to, like, sign a cool form before doing that. They just kind of trusted that whoever decided it would take it home, and it was the parents' problem after that. Luckily, my parents were cool with it, but very easily it could have just gone directly into the trash. I guess the kids never would have known, though, so who's to say it even mattered? Statage. You are actually better than you, permanently. And man, don't I love that saucy keyword, permanence. Don't you just love it when things don't vanish as soon as you look away? Don't you just like the idea that you are not actually the main character in a big simulation? People, in fact, are doing things when you're not looking? Nice. At the very least, it makes the world a bit more interesting. It also makes the world infinitely more terrifying. Wow, I thought we were going to die. Lucky us. Defying fate every day of the week. I would like to say no to you. Gain stuff until the end of battle for each gold over 10. Not doing that, thanks for the option. I could take you though. I mean, you've got decent stats, but mostly just like free lasagna. Garfield up in here, we don't even have a cat. I wish there was an early game cat though. I would appreciate more cats in my life. Goodbye. Yes. Our team is strange. We're running like 2 guys who do things undying to other people. Yes. The giraffe ain't strong. It certainly ain't strong, but gosh diddly do. It is permanent, and I was just talking about the value of permanence. Probably the most important thing in the universe is the idea of permanence. We're wizards, they're scientists. They're astronauts in space. They're making an actual theme. We are wizards in space. Not a real theme, but way cooler than astronauts inside of a lab or whatever. I don't think that this shop really changed that much. It's just as stinky as it was before. I mean, I guess the guy who makes the dolphins is still technically a summoner, so he's not like Garbo. He's not Stinky Heart Garbo, but he's not like super cool Awesome Possum or anything like that. Is this order still working for us? You still have the most attack. You're giving your thing to somebody else? I guess it's fine. Definitely a weird squad. We've got a bunch of stuff that I would definitely consider to be entirely optional and temporary. Everything on our team is temporary. I wouldn't say that bodes amazing for us, but how about eat this guy? That wasn't helpful. Oh, super not helpful. You're running a baboon? I've never trusted a baboon with my life. Sure as heckle won't trust it with yours. I think that you're most likely to stay around, especially because I guess I'm scaling you. Yes! This time it is early enough to do something with this good sir. Happy birthday to you. Please remember to chew your food. Whoa, my god. Everything was always counting up to now. Give the nearest friend behind. Oh, you're specific. I was not understanding that. Ooh, saucy. Ooh. Well, he killed it. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well. Thank you. For nothing. We almost killed that jellyfish. Wouldn't that have been funny? If we had, like, done something amazing? Okay. This tragedy. And we got the moose. And we have a swan. This is the turn of dreams. The tragedy is that we have 2 health to work with. We have nothing to work with. Have a death. Have a happy death, good sir. +4, +4. We happen to get 2 things giving health. That's cool. I definitely enjoy the fact that at the very least the moose gives stats based off of something easier. It's easier to have multiple level 1s than it is to guarantee that the entire shop is of the high level that you want, because if you reroll once in hopes that you'll get a higher one and miss, then it's like Poop McGee. 3 wins. I will say, when I played by myself, oh, I actually did get a 10 win, because I had 2 wins and 2 hearts. I did 1 switch of a team, and then I won 8 times in a row. It was crazy. Yes? You're gone. Nyala is always amazing. Have some salt. Have a donut. I would like to do your thing, but I just don't have enough money to do you and you as well. So as long as you're amazing, you're gonna be in the back seat. I'm so sorry. 1 person gets 3 health. Kinda wish it was one of these 2, but I won't complain. I didn't even attempt to make you any better. Ouch. Get wrecked. Get wrecked super hard. Get super wrecked. That was too many summons. Ooh, that's a big jellyfish. I'm crying. I'm crying. Ah. No, I wish that you had been able to kill him. And, the devil laughs once again. They're wizards in space? We were both wizards in space? Oh, it was the round of miracles, and I wasn't even watching. That is one unintentional, side effect of doing this thing with you. Is that, admittedly, I also, because I'm so focused on giving you all of the tools, I wasn't saving the tier 1s! I'm the worst! I'm a horrible mother! I'm so sorry, team. I am not giving you your best chance in survival. I'm so focused on feeding him perks that I just completely ignore the concept of giving someone else a perk that's, like, permanent and useful for the team in the long run. This lemon, though. That's sweet, sweet lemon. Sweet sounds like it's completely wrong. You'd be correct that it is, but gosh diddly do, I'd like to think it's right. Nice. Tier 1. Yes! 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 Everyone can leave. Okay. I really wish the moose, that's the hard thing though. The moose can be amazing, but at level 1, it's really hard to think that it is. At level 1, it's definitely not where you'd want it to be. Everyone's been swapped. I would like my health back, but it's okay. I think we're fine. We are okie dokie. Even with your spicy salt. You cannot eat my swan meat. Have I never heard of someone eating swan meat because that's like illegal or something? Whoa! Yes, yes, and yes, my good sirs, my good sirs. Well, I can't do it now. The giraffe is complete bongle sauce. We can't even save that. A lot of ones. Happy birthday to the world. It's everyone's birthday today. We're having a mass office event because I can't be bothered to actually individualize you people. But yes, the giraffe has no business being here. You should have been gone a while ago. Yes, the eel is always amazing, always really hard to kill. If there's ever an eel in the weekly, go ahead with that. It's probably your safest bet. Ouch. And, ouch. Saucy. He had the pancakes. How was I supposed to defeat the pancakes? What am I, like IHOP? He's Denny's, I'm IHOP. Which of those is better? Who's to say? I haven't been since I was like 5 years old. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I wish you luck on this strangest of the weeklies. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.